Hi everybody, this is Crystal. So today I'm going to show you how to make these socks here. Now you can make them any length you want. Now this is not a beginner tutorial for the fact that I'm going to show you how to adjust the size for the size of your foot, the size of your ankle, and the size of your calf if you need it to be bigger or smaller than mine. So you need to understand how to evenly space out decreases and increases in order to be able to do this pattern. But yeah, I'll show you the best I can how to adjust the size, you know, because I know not all women are created equal. So some have bigger calves than me, some have smaller calves than me. So I'm going to try to show you in this tutorial how to adjust that size. And I want to take a moment not to forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my new tutorials. And when you subscribe, if you hit that little bell button, you will get a notification every time I put a new video on. And please don't forget to check out my website, bagodaycrochet.com too, where you can see all my new latest videos and my blog. And there's also a forum on there where you can post crochet work too. So let's go ahead and get started on this. Okay, for this project, I am using Deborah Norville Everyday Yarn from Premier. This is donated to me from my friend Maria, so a big thank you to her. It is a medium weight 4-ply acrylic, so you don't have to use this brand, but it is pretty soft, so you know, any type of soft 4-ply will work. There's 180 yards per skein, and this you'll have to have 2 skeins to make 2 socks, and so this is all I have left after making 1 sock. So and the color that I am using is called Northern Lights. And then I'm going to be using a size H, which is a 5mm crochet hook. Now hopefully you can follow along. Like I said, I'm trying to show you how to adjust it, but we'll start off the same here with the slip knot on our hook, and then we're going to work a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're building the toe part first. So we're going to slip stitch into the first chain to form a ring, and you can use the magic circle here if you'd like. But I'm going to chain 1, and now I'm going to work 10 half double crochets through the center of the ring, half doubles. So I'm going to yarn over and go through the center and work 10 half doubles. So there's 1, 2, and there's 10. Now you can pull your tail to close up that circle a little bit more. Now you're going to need a stitch marker. So I'm just going to use a piece of yarn here as a stitch marker. And you want, because we're going to be working rounds of half double crochet. So you want to place your stitch marker there. And now what we're going to do is work 2 half double crochets in every stitch. And remember, we're not going into that first chain one we did. I'm sorry that's so dark. We're going into the first half double. So yarn over and go into the first half double crochet and work 2 half double crochets into that stitch. So there's 1 and 2. And I'm going to work 2 half doubles in every stitch around. Seems like it always, when I have work with variegated yarn, it always starts on the dark part for some reason. So 2 half doubles in every stitch until you get to your stitch marker. When you make it to your stitch marker, you should have 20 stitches now. So we're going to move our stitch marker up, and now we're just going to work around putting 1 half double crochet in every stitch. So we're not going to increase this time, just 1 half double crochet in every stitch until you get back to the beginning. Okay, when you make it back to your stitch marker, you still should have 20 stitches. So now we're going to move our stitch marker up, and we're going to do a round of increases. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 1 half double crochet into the next stitch, and then 2 half double crochets into the next, and then 1 half double crochet into the next, and then 2 half double crochets into the next, and that's the increase this time around. 1 half double crochet into the next, and then 2 half double crochets into the next, 1 half double, and then 2 half doubles, and you want to do that until you make it back to your stitch marker all the way around. Okay, when you make it back around, you should have ended with 2 half doubles into that last stitch. Now we're going to move our stitch marker up. Now that's going to be the toe portion. I know it looks a little small, but it'll get bigger on the next round. We're not going to do any more increases right now. Now we're just going to be working 1 half double crochet in every stitch all the way around. We're just going to keep working rows of 1 half double crochet in every stitch, so it should be 30. I'm sorry if I didn't tell you that. You should have 30 stitches now, and you'll have 30 in every round because we're not increasing anymore. Now this is we're gonna work this until it goes across the top of our foot. Just get back to the stitch marker again here. And every woman's shoe size is different, so how many rows you do is going to depend on your shoe size. And when you make it back to your stitch marker, 30 stitches, you just pull it out, move it up, and continue around again, working 1 half double crochet in every stitch. So keep doing rounds of 1 half double in every stitch, 30 stitches at the end of every round. Okay, you want to continue doing the rounds until you get about to right here. Now I wear a size 9 in shoes, so I did 13 rounds of 1, not counting the increased stitches, so it was just 13. So, and this is for, I wear a size 9. If you have a smaller or a bigger foot, you just want to get it to about right here where it starts to come up over the top of your ankle, like that. So these are easily adjustable. Now once you get it to where you want it to be at the top of your ankle, we're going to start making the heel. So here's my stitch marker. I'm going to go ahead and move it up. What I want to do is work 1 single crochet into the next 15 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now what I'm going to do is chain 1 and turn my work. And now I'm going to start working rows of 15 single crochets back and forth until I get my heel piece made. Of course, I guess I should have told you, if you wanted to make your heel a different color, right back there at that first row is where you want to do it. But otherwise, we just chain 1, go right back into this very first stitch right here, single crochet, and then single crochet, and the remaining stitches across. till you get back over here to where you started. And you want to have 15 there, counting that first one. So it'll be to your stitch marker, I believe. And go ahead and count and make sure. 15. Yep. Chain 1 and turn. And we're just going to go right back into the same stitch, going across, doing 1 single crochet in every stitch, back and forth. Chain 1 and turn and repeat. Okay, you want to work that rows of single crochet until it goes past your heel about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. So where you can squeeze it together like that and have a bit of room, you know. I'm off the camera a little bit, but like that. And like I said, I wear a size 9. I did 12 rows of single crochet there, but you can adjust yours. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to working half double crochets. So we're going to take our piece and hold this yarn over the top and go through this first stitch over here and then draw it through and slip stitch it like that. Now we're going to leave this open for now. So what we're going to do now is start working around this area, and we're going to do it by working half double crochet. So we're going to chain 1. And we're going to go right here down this row, a single crochet, working 1 half double crochet in every stitch. So you'll be able to see at the end of each row, you just kind of go into it and put a half double. Or you can just kind of evenly space them if you're having trouble, but you should be able to see pretty good where your rows are. I just work it all the way down. And right here, and when you get down here, you can see that this stitch is attached to that stitch. Go into that stitch anyways and half double. So I like that. That way there's not a gap there. And then this half double in every stitch. We're going to do this all the way around until we get back to our starting point. And when you get over here to the other side, remember, go into that stitch that stitch is connected to, and then we start working up the side of the single crochets just like we did around the other side. 1 half double all the way up the side here at the end of each row. Okay, I'm about up here to my starting point. Now you can see, okay, here's where we started, right here. So we're going to put a stitch marker here, put our stitch marker back up here. Now your number of stitches are going to be different than mine, because if you did a different size than me, you're going to have different rows. So what we're going to do is just jump over here to our first half double crochet and half double crochet into it. So now we're just going to start working 1 half double crochet, and around again, just like we did before. So the number of stitches we have now is kind of irrelevant because everybody's foot's different. I'm just kind of showing you how you're going to adjust it to make it fit your size foot. You can even do a child size if you wanted to. So we're going to do this all the way around till we get back to our stitch marker. Okay, I went ahead and done 4 rounds of half double crochet. Now I'm going to do some decreases. Now since your number is going to be different than mine, what we want to do is evenly space out 5 decreases. Just kind of even, you know, as best as you can. So what I would normally do is just count my stitches and just place 5 decreases all around. So I'm just going to do, say, 6 half double crochets in a row. Now remember, you don't have to do it exactly like mine, as long as you get 5 decreases in there somewhere. And then when you decrease, you know, you go yarn over, go into the next stitch, drop a loop, and then yarn over again and go into the next stitch, drop a loop, yarn over, go through all 5 loops. And that's the half double crochet decrease. And then I'll probably do 6 half doubles again. Remember, it doesn't have to be exactly like mine, as long as you get 5 decreases around it. It's hard to do a tutorial on a pair of socks when everybody has different size feet, so I just kind of do the best I can of showing you how you can adjust it. So just keep working around with half double crochets, and somewhere here and there make sure you put 5 decreases. It doesn't have to be exactly, if you have, you know, 6 stitches in between one and 4 in between the next, you know, it's not that big of a deal. So it's not going to be a big deal at all. So I'm going to go ahead and continue getting my 5 decreases around. Okay, once you made it around and you put your 5 decreases in there, just pull your stitch marker up, and then we'll go around again with the row of half double crochet. So just a row of half double, 1 in every stitch all the way around till you get to your stitch marker. Okay, after that round of half doubles, what you want to do is try it on. And if it still feels loose around your ankle, we're going to go ahead and you can do 5 more decreases, just like we did before. Just kind of evenly space them out. And if it doesn't feel loose, if it feels okay to you, you can do another round of 1 half double crochet in every stitch. For me, it was I kind of felt them a little loose still. So what I'm going to do is do 5 decreases, just evenly space them out again. So remember, if you're doing this round, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just do a few half doubles and then do a half double decrease. As long as you get 5 in there, it's fine. This is kind of why I said in the beginning of the video that it's not really beginner friendly. You kind of got to know how to space out decreases and stuff a little bit, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and space out, or do my 5 decreases, and remember, if it felt okay on your ankle, just go ahead and put 1 half double in every stitch for this round. Okay, I've made it back around, and I did evenly spaced out my 5 decreases. And if you didn't need to add any more decreases, then you've made it back around after that 1 row of half double crochet. So we're going to move our stitch marker up, and now we're going to go around again. 1 half double crochet in every stitch. just like this. Okay, made it back around. Now, you try it on again. If it still feels loose on your cap, you evenly space out 5 decreases again. If not, what you can do is start working just rounds of 1/2 double crochet until it starts feeling tight on your calf, because you know all women have different sized calves. So at this point, if it feels okay to you on your ankle, you know, you just keep working 1/2 double crochet in every stitch until it starts to feel a little tight on your calf. If it feels loose at this point still on your ankle, and then you do another row of decreases where you evenly space out 5. So you would just evenly space out your 5 decreases again if it feels loose still on your ankle. If not, continue doing 1/2 double crochet in every stitch until it feels tight on your calf, and then that's when we'll start doing increases. So if it feels okay to you right now, just continue with your 1/2 double crochet until it feels tight, and ignore everything I'm getting ready to say now. If it still feels loose to you, you do your 5 decreases again, and then you start doing rows of 1/2 double crochet in every stitch until it starts feeling tight on your calf. So I'm doing a row of decreases, and when I get back to my stitch marker, 5 decreases around, evenly spaced. When I get back to my stitch marker, I'm going to start doing rows of 1/2 double crochet in every stitch until it feels tight on my calf. And I'm going to meet back up with everybody whenever we get to the point, no matter how many rows of 1/2 double crochet it is for you, we're going to meet back up at the same point whenever it feels tight on our calf. Okay, now if you don't want long socks, you can stop whenever you want. Maybe you don't want them to go all the way up. But if you do, remember I said to stop whenever it started getting tight on your calf. So your rows are going to be different than mine, because you know not all women are made the same. But once you feel like it's getting tight, what we do now is evenly space out 3 increases now. So just kind of go around and work 1/2 double crochet in every stitch until you feel like you should put an increase. You can count your stitches if you want. I kind of just eyeball it and guess. An increase is where you put 2 half double crochets in the same stitch, and this is going to make it start to get a little bit wider along your calf. So you want to evenly space out 3 this round. Whenever it felt tight, this is when we start doing our increases. No more decreases. So just kind of, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect equal amount in between them, as long as you get 3 increases this round. And it's just half double in every stitch other than the 3 increases. And I'll put 2 half doubles here, so I have 3 increases now. And then when I make it back to my stitch marker, I'm going to move it up, and I'm going to put 1 half double crochet in every stitch around. And this is where you can kind of take off on your own. You will continue to do rows of half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, until it starts to feel tight again. And then you do evenly space out 3 increases again. So maybe, so yeah, you got to keep trying it on. But so maybe after this row of 1 half double crochet in every stitch, you try it on and it feels tight again. Then your next row would be to evenly space out 3 half double crochet increases, and then you would do a round of 1 half double crochet in every stitch and try it on, if it feels okay, then do another round of half double crochet until it starts to feel tight again. And whenever it starts to feel tight again, you do your a row of 3 increases. So that's basically what you do. I just keep trying it on, and I do 3 increases every time it starts to feel tight, and then I work rounds of 1 half double crochet in every stitch in between the increase rounds until I get my piece as tall, or my sock as tall as I want it to be. That's what I'll do. Some women are going to require a lot more increases than others. Some maybe not so many at all. You know, it just depends on how high you want to go and the size of your calf. So what I would do now is just kind of try it on here and see if I need to increase again. And I might do it off camera here. No, mine's okay. So what I'll do is another row of just 1 half double crochet in every stitch, and then I'll try it on and I'll see if it feels tight, and if it feels tight, then I'll evenly space out my 3 half double crochet increases. So that's pretty much the way it is now. Stitch marker here until you get your sock as high as you want it to be. And I hope you could understand this tutorial. It's kind of hard to explain how to adjust socks for women's the size of the women's feet, and then the ankle size and the calf size, because you know everybody's so different, and I want you to have a good fitting pair of socks. But so you just continue until in that manner that I told you of the increasing along your calf until you get your sock as long as you want it to be. Maybe you want it to go mid calf, maybe you want it to go all the way, and if you want it to stay short, maybe you didn't even require any decreases. Maybe you wanted to stop a long time ago. That's up to you. It's your sock. You make it however you want. But I'm going to keep going and make mine a little bit longer, and I will meet back up with you when you get yours as long as you want it to be, and I'll show you what we do next. Okay, once you get yours long as you want it to be, and you made it back to your stitch marker, what you want to do is single crochet into the next stitch. My stitch marker was right here. I moved it. Single crochet into the next stitch, and then slip stitch into the next, like that. And then we're going to chain 1, go back into the same stitch and single crochet. Remember, you want to do this once you get yours as tall as you want it. And now I'm just going to work 1 single crochet in every single stitch around, just to finish off the sock. So I'm going to do this until I get back to my starting point. 1 single crochet in every stitch. Okay, I made it back to the beginning. I want to go ahead and end with the slip stitch into my first single crochet, not that chain 1, but the first single. And then you can clip your yarn here and tie it off and hide that tail. But before I hide mine, I'm gonna close up my bottom down here. I'm gonna flip my sock wrong side out, just the heel part. Pop that heel part out there, like that. And then I'm just gonna use my yarn needle and a piece of yarn to sew that together. Let me get a yarn needle here. Okay. So I got my piece, just kind of line it up, and we'll go through both loops. I'm actually going to flip it. I'm going to start down here. So this is the point, the bottom of the heel. Start up here and just kind of go right through. That. And then just kind of match your stitches up and sew that up together. I'm going right around over it like that. When I get to the end here, I'm going to go through that point, through the end here. This is the, remember I said this is the point farthest on your heel. Just kind of go through it and sew in your tail. kind of pull it kind of tight though, so it's not so pointy on the heel, like that. And I'm going to keep sewing in my tail, go back down again, and then I'll go at the end of the heel again, just kind of grab it as I'm sewing in my tail, pull it kind of tight, like that. So it's when you flip it back around, that won't have a point on it, it'll be round. Hope you understand what I'm saying. It's hard to explain sometimes. Crochet, I guess. It's just so that point on the back of your heel is not so pointy. That's why I'm going through it and pulling real hard. I'll do it one more time. Just go right through it. And at the same time, I'm hiding my tail. And then weave your tail. Through it. And then pull so that point's nice and round there at the end. And kind of feel it and make sure it's not real bumpy. You don't want it to be uncomfortable. Don't do it so much that it's uncomfortable on your, when you put your sock on. I hate it when there's like a rock or something in my shoe or my sock and you're walking on it. That's why you want to make sure that it's not real bumpy here. Mine's pretty smooth. If it feels kind of bumpy, to kind of undo it and loosen it up a bit. Okay. Oh, now I'm going to flip my heel part back out. There we go. And then I want to hide this tail up here, and then I'll be finished. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, that's it. Once you get your tail's all sewed in as tall as you want it, you can make it the second one exactly the same. It'll probably be a lot easier because you already know where you want to increase and where you want to decrease. But that's it. That's all there is to it. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. I hope it wasn't too confusing. I hope you know, I just tried to explain it so you know that women that have skinnier or bigger calves than me could adjust. And you can kind of see how my cap, here's my ankle part, and my cap kind of goes out, how to adjust to that, so that way it'll fit you. And you can go a lot longer if you want. I didn't go all the way up, but it's up to you. So if you make this or anything else, I'd really like to see a picture of it. You could post a picture on the Bagoday Crochet Facebook page. Don't forget to check out my website, bagodaycrochet.com. We can look for the new videos, and I got a forum on there where you can post crochet items too. Check out my blog. And until next time, have a good day.